right, you guys, welcome to this pick a card reading. I haven't done pick a cards very much this year. I know a lot of you are asking me to do more. So I wanted to get some ancestor messages for you. I pre-shuffled and pulled some oracle cards already for each. So this is group A, this is group B, and this is group C. And the reason I did that is when you're looking at these, I want you to sort of feel into it and which one are you really drawn toward. Messages already here, right? Not just the full decks, not just, oh, I like this deck or I like that deck, but this is about being really drawn to an ancestor message. So this is a brand new deck I'm using, which is the, let's see here, the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. You know, I have a lot of decks, right? Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. I've been using that very recently. That is for Group C. I pulled, actually 5 cards came out of that deck. So I just took it. This is Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler deck. And then this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I've shuffled them. I've set intention based on this deck and based on this citrine for Group A. This mythic deck and this rose quartz based on for group B, and for group C this is the Barbara Moore deck, Tarot Made Easy, and this is a selenite wand along with this sacred deck that I just have been talking about. So this is group C. So which one are you really feeling drawn to? And the fact that I've already pulled the cards probably makes this reading a little bit stronger. It's not just about being attracted to one deck or another deck. Okay, so I'm going to start with group A and we'll see what the ancestors want to talk about with you right now. All right, here we go. Ta-da! All right, so citrine, if you don't know what citrine is about, it is a great crystal to use to attract money and to attract wealth. So that may or may not have any bearing on the cards I pulled already for you, but it might. New life, imagine, and the fork in the road. So I feel like you're coming to that pretty quickly, and it really is time in this full moon energy, especially in the Lionsgate energy of 8/8, to really not only imagine the new life, but kind of anchor it in some kind of reality for yourself. So we're going to be talking about that next week. On 8/8, Jen and I are going to be doing a workshop together, and I am going to be delivering to you some tools that are going to anchor your intentions, set those intentions and anchor them in your life so that you're manifesting as you're doing your life. Okay. And that's really powerful way to manifest. Okay. So underneath, 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Libra energy of Justice, the Page of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. I'm really liking that. I just saw, okay, I got to take these. Sorry about that. The Moon and the King of Pentacles. So we got King and Queen of Pentacles here, 10 of Cups. Some of you are going to be re-evaluating how you're doing life right now. I feel like there's a big change coming for some of you, and it is completely reliant on what you want to create. So the universe is like, okay, you might think this whole manifesting thing is like cute or sort of not real, but I feel like the universe is saying to you, hey, listen, you don't think you have the power that you do? Let me prove it to you. We're asking you to lay down some intentions, and the Lionsgate energy is so powerful. It's going to come about very quickly. So this way of manifesting is not going to be months or years. This is going to be like, woo, I say it and it's here. Okay. Something like that. Death, big change happening. Death, 9 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Yeesh. Okay. So this doesn't feel very good to me. And it makes sense to me that you might be manifesting or wanting a new life. Okay, it makes sense to me looking at this reading. I feel like there's a lot going on here that like people are asking you for more. I feel like there's a escapist kind of feeling here. There's a wanting to run away. There's a need to, but there's a need to really heal why this is all happening. So change is coming. Okay, the Death card here, change is coming. And I do feel like you know it. This can be like anxiety in the middle of the night. This can be feeling footsteps behind you. Like things need to change. And if you're already giving a lot, then that can feel really daunting because like, okay, I can't give any more than what I'm giving. I need to not be doing that. I can't be giving more. Like, what do you mean change? I don't feel like that's what's happening. I feel like what's happening is totally within your power to envision it. What do you want to happen? Instead of just letting, I mean, you think you just let things happen to you. But if you go down a road of like being afraid, then you're negatively pulling a situation into you that's probably not what you want. Okay. Seven of Swords and Four of Swords. There needs to be more transparency. There needs to be more healing of any kind of inaccuracies. I mean, how many words do we have for lies? Okay, in the English language. I was watching something the other day about English has many, many words for the same thing. And it's not really true in other languages, right? Like, I don't remember how many words they said are in the English language, but it's very, very, that's what makes it very complex. That there's a French influence, like the word encounter, and some other words have a French influence. And then there's an Anglo-Saxon influence. So there's the Norman influence and the Anglo-Saxon influence. So English is so much more complex because they have two influences. So there's a lot of words for the same thing. And the reason I'm saying that to you is I just feel like we have been, you might have been talking and communicating, but you're really not settled on what it is, the quality of the thing. That's what we talk about with English language and words. Like, what is the quality of the experience that you want? Can you try and really get a handle on it? And I feel like there's a sense of going from Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Like, I have a very a basic idea of what I want. And I want to get away from a situation that is feeling increasingly toxic. Okay, there's definitely increased toxicity here with this, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Wands. It's like the knives are out here. And I'm going to clarify. Nine of Swords, please. Star. Healing. Seven of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Knight of Wands. In order to move this forward, it's not just about you giving more. Okay? In order to change, to embrace change or ask for change, it's not just that you're not doing enough, okay, or that you haven't been manifesting correctly or anything like that. You've just been manifesting from a lower vibration. What is being asked of you is to offload some stuff that you have taken on that other people need to take on. So it's kind of like, if you want more money in a job, they're going to ask you to take more responsibility. Going to ask you to take some things off of me, instead of it just being like, I'm just going to give you more money for the same thing that you're doing. I'm going to ask you to up your game. Okay. And that may make changes in your life. And there might be this sense of like, oh, do I really want that or don't I? So then you get to decide. The Seven of Swords here is about not really sure what the truth is. The Seven of Swords can be about what do I say here? What do I say to other people who want to be part of my life? Am I ready for it? Am I lying to myself about what I really want? Do I really know what I want? The Seven of Swords here can also be about people in the past cheating you or treating you a certain way. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Strength card. This is definitely about you getting free of some people who have been manipulative in the past. This is really about you taking up the mantle of change, and also taking up the mantle of and being responsible for your life. So some of the things you're going to say no to, and some of the things you're going to say yes to. I feel like you're finally in your own corner. You're not just giving away. You're not just letting other people run roughshod over you. And I feel like what's coming in, Ten of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles, is a new kind of experience, a new day. All right. King and Queen of Pentacles, the Justice card, Page of Swords. Hi, Bubba. The message that's coming in here is definitely coming from dreams, the moon. Okay. And it's like, I need to balance. How I started out is not where I want to go. So I might need to change up what I'm doing. And I'm working on that right now. So when I'm setting my intention, I'm like, okay, I'm not just going to allow people to run roughshod over me, or I'm not just going to allow people to get what they want. I've also got to get what I want too. It needs to be balanced. It needs to be equitable. Okay. It needs to be equitable. So Five of Swords, High Priestess, Fool, Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. You are going to be about protecting yourself. Okay. You are going to be about that. I feel like this is going to work out well if you are aligned with your own intuition and you're able to speak up on your own behalf. I do feel like there is a current situation that you might not have fought for yourself hard enough to really be in your own corner. I do feel like what's coming in is going to be a level up of what you've been doing. And so this is like preparing you for the next level of your life. You're going to have to speak up for yourself. You're going to have to say what you want, say what you need, learn how to communicate, all of it, in order to really have this new life. In order to really have it, you can't just say, okay, I want to be paid $300,000 a year, but I still want to do the job of someone who gets paid $40,000 a year, 50,000, 60, whatever it is. No company in the world is going to do that. So the reason is it's not equitable. Both sides aren't getting reasonable pluses or minuses for what is being had. And I just feel like a lot of you might be, from growing up, you might have been kind of not able to really stand up for yourself, or really not taught that your opinion, your perspective is relevant or is important. And so that can really come back to haunt you later on. So there's a big fork in the road coming. Okay. And it's going to require a lot more of you. So we'll go into that in the extended to see what that looks like. I want to clarify one more thing here. The Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, Hanged Man, Six of Swords, and the Sun. Some of you don't think you deserve to be happy. Some of you were told you don't deserve to be happy. Some of you think that this is just how it works, that it's a pound of flesh from you every single time. No. Okay? No, that's not how this works. And I feel like you're changing the game for yourself, that you're saying, okay, that's fine. We can have a talk about this. I want to get out of this situation too. I don't like being in a situation where I feel like the knives are out, or I feel like everybody is kind of taking from me and I'm not really getting anything back. I don't want that. So, okay. So link is below. If this is your story, let's go deeper and find out a little bit more about this. I'll see what happens in the next 30 days. It does seem to me like this is on you. This is something you're going to have to understand for yourself. The King and Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you get rewarded by some kind of financial windfalls or real happiness and fulfillment once this is settled. But let's see how we get there. All right. Link is in the description box below. I'll see you over there. All right. Group B. Here we are. This is your beautiful rose quartz that I used with this particular deck. Denise Lynn is the Oracle deck, and I have a ton of rose quartz on today. My earrings and everything is rose quartz. So let's see where we're going here. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. That's a big message coming through here. Taking shelter. The answers are within. And desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. So some of you may be dealing with a situation where you want to do you want to do the right thing. And there may be somebody who's asking you to change your mind about something or do something differently. I'm just getting the sense of like, it comes upon you kind of all of a sudden, and you're going to kind of have to retreat for a while to understand how you feel about it and understand what you want. There is a divine plan here, and I almost feel like this person is a soulmate who's coming in to kind of redirect you or direct you toward the thing you most want. Like, you might not be really seeing it right now. You might just have gone straight ahead with what you're doing, but I feel like you need to be redirected, and this soulmate is facilitating that. Okay, they don't know they're doing that. I don't think they know they're doing that, but it is what's going on. It's what for supper. So it is what's going on. And so let's see where we go here with tarot. The Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles underneath, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. This is sort of like a, Six of Swords. We're moving forward. Very nice. I feel like some of you, this might be a little bit of a different story, but there's a reason that they're both happening at the same time. Okay. I feel like there might be, I just got off a call with my Pathfinders, and we were talking about love, and we're talking about, I don't like those relationship readings. I'm not really into that. I'm into spiritual growth and everything. I'm like, love is love. Love is in every single situation that you deal with. It's not just like, oh, it's my boyfriend, it's my girlfriend. And like, it's not that. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about like cotton candy kind of experiences. We're talking about people who are showing up in our lives for purposes of our soul's growth. And it shows up looking like a relationship, and fair enough. But if those situations are coming around in your life, then you're being asked to grow. And no matter how a person shows up in your life, positively or negatively, in your estimation, it's still about growth. It's still about spiritual growth. Nothing is ever, nothing is ever just my boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, nothing is ever like that, really. Because if you kind of push away love in one part of your life, you're pushing away love in other parts of your life. Okay? All right? So relationship readings are, I'm going to reterm them as growth experience lessons, right? Because that's exactly what they're here to do. So in the past, I feel like there was a romantic relationship that did go off sideways. Okay? This might be the same person here. That did go off a little sideways for you. And that may have, you might have come across somebody who's really toxic or whatever. There's still a soulmate. There's still somebody here to help you grow. Even if they're a toxic narcissist, they're still a soulmate. And the reason that we are attracted to them is not because we're dumb. We can't see that a person's a narcissist. It's because our soul recognizes a lesson. We know a lesson when we see it, right? People that just don't, like, you're just like, I don't know. I just don't feel anything with this person. And then other people like, oh my God, like so that's what's going on here. I feel like in the past, there was an ending to a relationship, right? Like, that's here. And then since then, you have grown to become more self-confident. You know what you want in life. I feel like you're moving forward. I feel like the Ace of Wands energy is very strong. Okay, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, the North Node in Aries, like you're moving forward. Okay, King of Swords, Two of Cups, Justice. Woo, doggy. Aquarius. Okay, so there's fire energy here. That can be Aries, Aquarius, Libra. This Nine of Swords just will not quit. Scorpio energy, big change, Page of Cups. There's a relationship here for your dining and dancing pleasure, for your growth experience. Okay. Sometimes we have people in our lives and we go along and it's fine. Fine. We go along and it's fine. And then one day, poof, there's the lesson. Something changes in the connection and the lesson shows up. Okay. 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, King of Cups. It's possible that one of the lessons here is about giving and receiving, grace and gratitude. Okay, giving and receiving energy. Is this a balanced relationship? Is this something that I'm paying attention to in terms of, there's a reason there's the past here. There's a reason. Now, this person could be coming back. Now that you're like ready to go forward, there's a reason this person's coming back. You're much more stable. You're ready to move forward. I feel like you guys go into this connection with a very kind of balanced air energy, kind of, I'm not going to say cold, but I mean, a little bit like, they have the same thing. They have the Ace of Swords and they have both of them have the scales of justice. Exactly the same. And some of you know that relationships aren't always like that they're not always super balanced, but this might be an ideal that you hope to achieve. Okay. Now this person is back and I can totally do it. I'm not going to let this past thing get in the way. I'm different. They're different. La, la, la. Oh my God. So 9 of Swords and Death and Page of Cups. There's definitely an experience here for me that says something shows up. This is definitely a soulmate that's here to bring things to the fore, bring things to the surface that get you thinking. There's definitely some kind of situation that causes you to run away for a while or something like that. Taking shelter, the answers are within. And Desert Passage, this is a solitary card too. Trust that there's a divine plan. I feel like you think you're ready for this relationship and then bam, out of nowhere, this 9 of Swords kind of like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There's some kind of conversation that happens and there's a change. There's a change in the wind. We're no longer so balanced and no big deal. This is like no feelings. We're going into a relationship not really feeling anything. You and this person can be kind of lighthearted about this. But when love really starts flowing, because the Death card, this is definitely transmutation of energy. This is definitely big change here. I feel like one of you gets really weird, really freaked out. It's an imbalance of power or something like that. Death can also be, I'm changing the way I'm doing things or I'm seeing things differently now. This feels, let me clarify this. Okay, so the 9 of Swords, Ancestor message here. 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Temperance card. Wow. So definitely the universe is bringing this person in for some kind of spiritual soul lesson. I feel like it shows up, like at first you guys are very much on the same page in a lot of things, but then there's you make a misstep or they make a misstep. And then there's anxiety and then there's this and all of a sudden it builds and snowballs and oh my God, like there's definitely a sense that we were doing things fine when we had no feelings for each other or when the feelings were kind of kept in a box. But like now the feelings are coming out and now our feelings are on display. And I feel like one of you runs away, like really runs away. Could be you taking shelter, like disappears from the earth. Okay. I feel like one of you really runs away. You might It might be because this person comes toward you so strongly that you're like, whoa, and you run away. Or this person is so cold. And no, I think it has something to do with feelings coming out. Because scorpionic energy here in the middle, death energy, is about being deeply devoted and also being deeply suspicious of people at the same time. There's some kind of some kind of thing is triggered. Thing. Can you be more specific, Mary Jo? There's some kind of lesson. Like, we're going along just fine. Everything seems really fine. But then there's some kind of thing, this 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, some kind of thing from the past gets triggered. And it's like, it's all over again. It's happening all over again. So there's like a running away. Okay, there's a running away. Please clarify the death card for me. Magician, Star, 7 of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles. I feel like all of a sudden, whether this person cheated or they had a cheating experience or you guys got together before because of a cheating experience, or whether some blah, 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 blah. Okay. There's something about you're not quite trusting what this person is saying. And the Star energy is the star of hope. Okay. So it's like, I just hope, I'm hoping against hope that everything is fine. Magician, 7 of Swords, not a good combination. And the 3 of Pentacles. It's like, I almost feel like someone is taking time and energy from with another person that is triggering. Whether this is, I feel like this might be you thinking it's not a good, right? Like, something happens that, because Knight of Pentacles is very trustworthy. Something happens that triggers you and sends you off in a new direction, or sends you like, we're done here. I think this person does apologize for whatever went on, but I think there's definitely a sense of the relationship now is off balance. Okay, so 3 of Wands, another 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. I just feel like there's some storyline here that is cropping up because of the past. 5 of Pentacles is about not feeling worthy. And if one of you left the relationship in the past because you didn't feel worthy of the other one, or something cropped up like, this is too intense, I've got to go, or something like that, I feel like that energy crops up again. Please clarify the 10 of Wands for me. Fool. World. Wow. Ace of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So all this is meant for you to be triggered. This is meant to be a trigger. And this person is very important for your development, or for your ability to live in the energy of love, or have love, even for yourself, right? This person is very important and instrumental into the next phase of your life. And I can't stress that enough. I feel like what's definitely happening is what you're being asked to do is to decide. Love is love. Do you want to have love in your life, or do you want to be in a place of suspicion and low vibration? This is the lesson. This is the ultimate lesson coming in. Ultimate lesson coming in. Ancestors are pre-selling this to you. In Leo season. So this is coming right now. And I feel like you're going July. We're already done with July, so you might already know who this is. But in Leo season, we are going to have this experience of feeling okay, and then something triggers you. I think the universe is asking you. You're asking me for love. You're asking me for growth in terms of your life. This is the lesson. This is the next lesson for you on your journey, on your soul's journey. This is the next lesson. So it kind of doesn't matter if you run away. I mean, it does. It does in this grand scheme of things. I feel like this person might be like, what the F happened? But I feel like in terms of the lesson, if you run away, it's just going to be presented to you again. So I almost feel like we have Venus in retrograde, and it's time for, and Chiron in retrograde. It's time to really heal an old wound of love right now. Ready or not, here it comes. All right, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. This is a big, this is big. All right, link is in the description box below. If you want to continue on with me, let's just keep going. All right, Group C, you are next, and you are choosing to work with this brand new deck that where's the thing here? This Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Love it. Super duper love it. I don't know this person at all, but I just have been really enjoying that. So if you chose Group C, you're working with a new deck. Like it. So this is selenite also, so that I use that a lot with my readings. That does help with the intuition. I also use labradorite. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but some of you might be interested in that. This labradorite is a big deal in terms of your intuition, helping you open that up. So I had pulled some cards, and you got 5. Most of the ones I've chosen, the other 2, A and B, got 3. So the first one out is New Life, Water, Growth, Nature Spirits. I've never seen that one before. Nature Spirits and Earth. So you've both Earth and Water, and I kind of like that because when you plant a seed, you've got a couple of growth metaphors here, and Nature Spirits. You've got the fodder for bringing out something new in your life, and that's probably what this is about, right? Planting some new seeds. Water and Earth, really needing to prepare. I'm getting this, the garden imagery, which is the most boring part of gardening, in my view, besides weeding, is preparing the earth to put the seeds or to put the plants in. Like, that's the most boring part. I like putting the plants in, and I like feeding them, and I like watching them grow, but preparing the garden, from the winter or something like that, is kind of the most grueling part of it, in my view. I don't even mind weeding that much. Well, that's a lie. But I feel like this has to do with preparing. There's something here about preparing for this new life that is going to be very important. And I do feel like there's going to be massive growth, probably in Q4. The new life thing is a number 4 card. And so I'm kind of getting a lot of energy around October, November, December. That may or may not be your timing. We'll see, especially November here. I got the Earth card is an 11 card. The Water card is an 18 card. Thanksgiving, something like that. Okay. Use numbers however you want to in a reading. It's kind of cool. All right. So underneath is the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. The 10 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Very good. It's like asking for what you need, being in love with your work again, doing things that are moving you away from a situation that was, not that good. Okay. Pretty toxic. And maybe if you're dealing with a water sign who's pretty toxic, that's just for some of you. I feel like the rest of you have cut out toxic habits in your life, or are on the road to doing that, falling back in love with your work. You could also be dealing with a person who is a new partner, or somebody is like rejuvenated. This 5 of Swords makes me feel like that is past, right? We're walking into a new life, and you've made some choices around doing that, or you are making choices subconsciously. This is the part of the reading that's going on without something you're not seeing. Okay. 10 of Wands, King of Swords, Hanged Man, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Lots of divine feminine energy here. Yep. Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. All right. I like this. So there's lots of king and queen energy here, which makes me feel like I'm sorry, Charlie, which makes me feel like there's a nice, mature energy here. So I feel like you are really planting the seeds for the next chapter. And the thing to be aware of is like, we're done burning ourselves out. Okay, we're done with that. I think you've seen that. The situation is the King of Swords. Like, I am no longer going to be running myself ragged. I think delegating, I think codependency in relationships, it's all going to be, you're like, I got to root that out of my life. And I think you might be seeing it from a new perspective. You might be surrendering to taking your foot off the gas. Maybe you don't need to do as much. Maybe you need to just stop. Like, I'm running around doing everything for everybody. I just need to stop doing that. I need to pull my foot up off the gas at work. If I'm the one that's, everybody's kind of dumping things on me, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not allowing that. That's what a good boundary is. A good boundary is, I choose to not accept this anymore in my life. Boundaries are not about you stop doing that and you stop doing that. Good boundaries are what you will accept. Other people get to make their choices about how they behave. You're not going to control them. You're going to say, I am not going to be talked to that way. I am not going to accept this in my life. No, nope, say no. Okay, not doing that. This is not good for me. I'm not doing it. So I feel like you're looking at your own codependency or your own overworking or over processing or overdoing or overthinking, right? I feel like you're looking at it differently. The 10 of Wands is saying, okay, it just needs to go. Like, that's the truth that needs to come out, or that is coming out. Like, where are you going to put your time? Where are you going to spend your efforts? I feel like some of you, the new perspective here is, I'm going toward my passion. I'm moving toward my passion. That's the thing that is the sun. So if we're talking about water and earth, the element of the sun, we might get the sun. Well, we have the sun here with this 10 of Cups. So there's something going on inside you, or there's something going on subconsciously or around you, the energetic energy of a shift into taking better care of yourself, doing things better for you. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I also feel like it's possible that your divine feminine, divine masculine are really on the same page. Okay. And if you do have another person in your life, if you're asking about a relationship, I feel like they're getting on the same page. Like, they're kind of recessing. They're kind of assessing their own life too, and saying, what's working for me and what's not. What is working, what is not. And really only putting time and effort into things that are truly authentic. That's how the financial piece of this is going to grow. Okay. So the 8 of Swords here, let me clarify the 8 of Swords. All right. 9 of Swords. You're freaking yourself out here a little bit. 9 of Wands. Yeah. 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, Tower, Magician. I feel like you're very smart to understand that it's true. If you want to get what you've always got, you keep doing what you're doing, and you kind of know, like, it's not for me to do this anymore. I can't keep doing what I've been doing because I'm going to keep getting those results. I've got to change somewhere along the line. And I feel like what changes is some kind of passion coming into your life, some kind of excitement, some kind of passion, whether you're planning a trip in the future. I'm definitely planning a trip in October. It's really exciting to do that. It's going to be super fun. I'm going to London, so that'll be really lovely. And there's definitely this feeling of like, get yourself excited again. Get yourself passionate again. Could be within a relationship too. Get yourself passionate again. There's the sun. Sun, strength, Leo time, temperance, energy, Ace of Cups. Yes, that is the recipe for happiness. Get yourself excited again. What's important for you to do every single day so that you're like excited to jump out of bed? So we all have responsibilities. We all have things that we are required to do, but you don't have to make your life like a drudgery. You don't. That's a choice. That is a choice, because though we have certain things that we have to do that are on our plate because we made certain responsibilities, you need to find your joy again. You need to find happiness. You need to find it every single day. You need to also align with your truth and do things now that are, you're investing your time and efforts into things that are in alignment with where you want to go in the future. It's not enough to just be like, um, yeah, I have a dream about, making a lot of money in a business. What are you doing every single day? Okay, between now and December 31st, what are you doing every single day to get where you want to go? And if you're not doing something every single day to get where you want to go, it's not going to work very well when we get to the other side of this on December 31st. You got nothing to show for it. You're just like, what happened to those 5 months? What happened? So I feel like this is an aha moment for some of you. I feel like some of you are moving away from jobs that are soul sucking. Some of you are moving away from relationships that are soul sucking. Some of you are like putting yourself first. And that might be a new thing for you. Okay. So what does the King of Swords see? 7 of Wands, boundaries, better boundaries. Page of Pentacles, I might need to learn something new. 6 of Cups, person coming back around to me. Yeah. You're really channeling the Aries energy, the North Node in Aries. North Node in Aries isn't egoic. It isn't selfish, but it is putting yourself first. Okay. You know what those responsibilities are that are immovable objects and energy that you have to expend on children and on parents and on all that. But the fact is, there might be love relationships that need your attention. There may be your own sense of wonder and excitement. If you're trying to grow something, that's the sunshine that is necessary, is your own, super inspired kind of way of doing things. Some of you do have a journey to take with another person. Okay. Could be a life partner showing up. What about the journey that I'm talking about here? Justice, 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles. One more, please. Okay, 2 of Wands. So some of you don't see coming. Some of you may be breaking with another person, or the person that you're wanting to come toward you is breaking with a person, breaking up, unhooking themselves financially, legally, whatever. And I feel like you're just doing your thing. I also feel like there's some kind of collaboration that can take place with this connection. 2 of Wands moving forward. That's kind of cool. I think I might want to get a card for each zodiac sign just to give you a sense if you're dealing with any of these signs, because this is not a sign driven reading. This is an energetic and a choice driven reading. So in the extended, I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign. And if you're dealing with a person of that zodiac sign, it's like the other. Okay. So it's not advice for you. It's just about what's going on with the other. Okay. All right. So link is below. We'll take a look at the next 30 days. We'll also take a look at what you don't see coming and those zodiac readings. Okay. Link is in the description box below. Group C. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.